Welcome to AGORACOM, the small cap epicenter, and AGORACOM TV, a daily fast-paced, edgy show bringing the best press release of the small cap space every morning at the open so you can only profit from them, maybe find your next rate small cap investments. Tuesday, December the 7th, I've got 5 press releases for you. I'm going to start you off with some financial results kind of news, then move on to the resources space. First up is DDS Wireless, TSX Big Board, DD. They announced a $6.8 million worth of contracts with New York City Transit. Naturally, this comes at DDS Wireless Transit Business Unit. I'll talk about that in a second. These are 2 contracts. Their subsidiary has a long-standing customer relationship with New York City Transit. These contracts are actually valued at a base of $6.1 million with options up to $6.8 million. A little bit about this company because they've been on here before. I really like them. I think it's a great business to be in. They're in the application software for multiple vertical markets within the transport industry. So what does that mean? They specialize in transit routing and scheduling, real-time dispatching, vehicle location, and tracking software. I know that that's going to be a monstrous industry in the next 10 years. I think being involved in companies like DDS Wireless might do you well. You got to do your own due diligence. I don't own anything in the company, but this company has offices in Canada, Finland, Singapore, Sweden, UK, and the USA, so they're doing very well. $1.70 yesterday, $3.40 on the 52-week high, $1.22 on the low, market cap $23 million. In the U.S., Command Center, CCNI, excuse me, they've been on here a lot of times before, announcing revenue of $6.05 million for the month of November. Why do I like this company? They're a national provider of on-demand and temporary staffing solutions. That's just going to be a really big industry for as long as we have unemployment weakness in the U.S. and companies don't want to commit to long-term employment contracts. On-demand temporary staffing is going to be really big for these companies to fill the gaps until they're confident enough to start hiring back. I think Command Center is going to do very well. This number was for the 4-week period of November 2011. It was up 4%, and despite the fact it was hampered by the fact this year, Thanksgiving was dead smack in the middle of the fiscal November, whereas last year it was in fiscal December. Year-to-date revenue, $75 million, just a little over that. That's a 20% increase over the same period last year. I knew it. I'm telling you, it's not a surprise to me at all. The company closed yesterday 24 cents, 56 on the high, 19 cents on the 52-week low. Market cap just under $14 million. I like this company. Really nice thing. I wouldn't be surprised to see them bought up by somebody in the next couple of years. Moving on to resources, CuOro Resources, TSX Venture, CUA, and for our friends in Frankfurt, 6BC. They're reporting what they're calling significant new drill results, including 6 meters of 4.8% copper and 20 meters of 1.47% copper. They also had 9 meters, 2.69%, 5 meters, 2.13%. CuOro has about $19 million of treasury, according to the company. Closed yesterday, $1.29, almost dead smack in the middle of its 52-week trading range, 67 on the low, 265 on the high. Market cap $40 million. When you got basically $20 million cash, you're buying the company really for $20 million because they got that cash behind it. So definitely worth taking a look at. Lago, Dourado, a new company for me, haven't heard of them before, TSX Venture LDM. They announced that they hit 21 meters of 1.35 grams ton of gold and 15 meters of 2.3 grams per ton in step-out holes. This is on their project in Brazil. They also had 23 meters of 1.02 grams ton of gold, and each of those holes had silver parts in them as well. The company says that extensive gold mineralization has been identified on this project, and at least, I like this, 500,000 ounces of gold has been mined from surface workings. I'm not sure if that's them that's done it or if that's been previous people, but it definitely shows that they've got something going on there. 51 cents was the close yesterday, $1.15 on the high, so they're well off of that. 25 cents on the low, market cap $36 million. Batero Gold, TSX Venture, BAT, they're also calling their intercepts significant gold and copper mineralization from near surface. This on the project in Colombia. They released 10 holes, totaling about 3,500 meters. Here are some of them. 008, LC008, 344 meters, grading 0.81 grams on the gold, 0.16% copper, including 146 meters, grading 1.2 grams on the gold and 0.1% copper, 0.17% copper, sorry. Also on hole 001, 350 plus meters, grading 0.79 grams on the gold, 0.08% copper, including about 108 meters of 0.93 grams on the gold and 0.06% copper. So they got some pretty nice numbers there. They closed yesterday at $2.20, which sounds good, but their 52-week high is $6.57. I mean, they are way up. This has got to be a tax loss selling candidate. I don't know much about it. You've got to do your own due diligence, but that's got to be a tax loss selling candidate there because their 52-week low is $1.77. That's a wrap, as always. Quality over quantity, but we had a pretty good quantity. 5 press releases from all over a bunch of different industries. If you look for more great small cap resource companies and you watch this on Globe Investor, then look below me or the left of me. See the companies we've covered over the past few days. Otherwise, if it's not already there, get to the front page of AGORACOM, watch the show, take a look at the best headlines to my right, and get into our marketplace to discover your next great small cap stock. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.